Hello there, Caught Me Tuning. Welcome to part 11 of the Greg Godowitz, that's me, World Tour of Scarborough, which is now taking we're taking place in Bossy and Braggy Manor. This is the dining room of Bossy and Braggy Manor. Mrs. Claypool is behind the camera, as usual. People have been asking me about songwriting. They say, how do you write songs? I said, quite frankly, I don't know how I write songs. They just sort of come to me. A lot of them come these days when I'm in the shower over there, like the one I'm about to play you. They just sort of, what do I sing in the shower? I write songs in the shower. That's what I do. And then I come out dripping wet and run around and find a guitar and write them down. I've been blessed through my career, which started in 1964. Early on, I was in a band called the Mushroom Castle. The chief songwriter in the band was Eddie Schwartz. He's the guy that wrote Hit Me With Your Best Shot, amongst other things, and became one of the greatest pop songwriters in the world. So he was an interesting guy to watch, and he supplied all the songs for the band. I was just starting to learn how to write back then. And then in my earliest band, of course, I was with the Pilling Brothers, Ed and Brian, who were writing great songs when they were in their teens. And then, of course, eventually, they would write this. Cousin Mary was a lady who could really hold her own. She went fighting for her country. She went fighting for her home. And then there's the time she lost her husband. He was fighting for the right. She'll be leaving in the morning. Won't you please say goodnight? Everybody knows that song. That's been on the radio over 200,000 times. And we recorded that one in Toronto at Manta Sound downtown. I don't think it's there anymore. Probably in the very early 70s. So we were just kids and they were writing great songs. Anyway, I've written about 300 songs in my time. Some of them I sat down. We need a song for hockey commercials. So Andy Curran and I sat down and we wrote one. Or Q107 wanted songs and we sat down and wrote to order. But most of the ones that I wrote for Godot, they just sort of happened. They were very organic. The other night, it says here Sunday, March 29th, 2 a.m. in the morning. I always make a note of when I wrote them. But this is interesting because the only paper I could find, this, if you can imagine, my archives, I kept everything over the years since 1964. And this is just volumes and volumes. All of this stuff is currently at the University of Toronto, but soon we're talking about doing a Toronto Music Museum. But everything, stage clothes, backstage passes, contracts, posters, I kept everything. So this was the only paper I had, so I started writing it. A lot of the times my songs come out without any crosses in them, like not crossing things out like this one where I didn't like the line, and adding things. Usually you see some of my earlier songs, the original lyrics, they're just written out like a stream of consciousness. But this one I had to do a little bit of work on. And I was just thinking that we've become a curbside delivery, a curbside society now because of the way things are in the world. So I got up at 2 o'clock in the morning and I wrote this and I'm going to play it for you right now. And it is called Curbside Society. I said it's a new world. What do we got? Planet Paranoia, running on a doomsday clock. It ain't getting better. It's like we've been cursed. I don't understand why. It's just getting worse. Our life is now a curbside delivery. As we become a curbside society. Don't take your gloves off. Don't touch me, man. Just keep your distance. Do not the trunk of your car. This is our curbside delivery. Welcome to our curbside society. This is our curbside delivery. Welcome to our curbside society. So there you have it, a brand new song. It's registered already. We'll see you again soon. Take care of each other. Make sure you wash your hands. Observe the rules of our curbside society. We're going out tomorrow to pick up groceries at Loblaws. They're going to deliver them to the trunk of our car. I mean, we're really trying to make an effort here. So stay safe, be nice to each other. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.